field. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
33-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready. Panther 11. Set up. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Rolling right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Panther Mustang 19. Ready.
On third down, it's Ewers. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hello?
Big Lion. Check go.
Well run with Achane. Room to run at the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
4 yards.
They get 24 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first
1st
down.
and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, go.
Off the bootleg, it's Ewers. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Ready. Hut.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down.
Ain't no
Getting some
fucking way,
good
Jay.
yardage on that second
It's a
down play.
gain of 15 yards.
After that
That
first
leads
down
to
sack, I
3rd
think we
down.
both kind of looked at
I'm
each other and
stuck
said,
on
all
the
right, well,
fact
there
that
goes this
it made
drive.
me
But a
turn
really
around
nice
and
job
block
there in the
this
passing
shit.
game on second down. That big
Dude.
chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Cowboy 80. Set up.
Third and short, it's Ewers. Moving outside the pocket. He's got his big tight end, Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive
Jason
is
Sanders
execution,
for
and
the
that's
extra point.
exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early
The
in this
kick
game
is
and
good.
establish an early rhythm, and
Makes
that's
the
exactly
score
what they did
Dolphins 7,
with that touchdown drive.
Lions nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short,
The
shy
Lions
of the
take over
20-yard
1st
line.
and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set. Turbo set.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr
Jahmyr
Gibbs.
Gibbs, the ball carrier.
He'll work this ahead for
Kenneth
2, maybe
Grant on
3.
the tackle.
Kenneth Grant in there
A
on the
3-yard pickup.
tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 7.
Listen. Here we go. Tonight. 2, white 20. Orange. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 32
Goff to
yards.
St. Brown for a big one. 32 yards.
Lions,
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
First and 10.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
We're good. We're good. 9. 5. Hey, Shell. Hey, 9.
Throwing, Goff. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Gain of 21 more yards.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and
This
goal
opening
at the
drive has
40-yard
been
line.
a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's down at
Malik
the
Washington
23, and
on
that's
the
where the
return.
offense
The
will
Dolphins
take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready. Street, ready.
On the ground to start the drive is Achane. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
At the 25-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best. Let's go. Ready.
Now Ewers. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Achane. That's a gain of 3. Now third
A touchdown
and
apiece
5.
here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they come up to face third and 5.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Yards.
It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
Let's go.
And the Dolphin
They'll
first
toss
down.
it here to Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Branch on the tackle.
I'd like to see that running back be a
I
little
might
bit
have
more
one for you
decisive with his
now.
cut, Mike. You can see he was a
We
little
don't need 2
hesitant.
feet.
And
Oh,
once you're
fuck
late
no,
making
bro.
that decision,
Man, this shit
you just kind of
cheating.
get strong laterally. Great job there by the
Oh,
defense, and he has no
fuck.
choice but to take that
Who's
loss.
one do you need 2 feet to
Looking
get
for
kicked to
Devon
fucking have
Achane
possession of
coming
the
out of the
fucking ball,
backfield.
nigga?
Brings up
Third down coming up.
and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
To throw is Ewers. And that is incomplete.
Ewers' pass
Contact occurred just
intended for
as the
Devon
ball was
Acham.
arriving. There are no
Incomplete.
flags. It's
Brings
fourth
up
down.
Fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
That's going to be incomplete.
pass
They felt compelled to
intended
go
for
for it
Darren
on
Waller.
fourth and long. That was a
Incomplete.
big ask, and the
It's a
defense
turnover
turns
on
them away.
downs.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Tonight.
Williams in motion. On the RPO, that one is complete. And good yardage there
Goff's
after the catch.
pass
They'll wind up
complete
with a
to
gain of
Jamison
7 on
Williams.
first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second
Ball
and
on the
2.
28-yard line.
At the 28-yard
Here's
line.
second down and 2.
He's all in his left.
Value 1. Ric Flair. Hey, kill. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
Sam.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that
A
is
gain
good
of
enough
4 yards.
for a first down.
That's good. For
Nothing
the
a quarterback
Lions.
loves more,
First
Mike, than
down.
being able to pick up a first down
First and
without
10
being
at the
forced to push
31-yard
the ball
line.
downfield
Go.
and force it past the line to gain. He
We're
settles for
good,
the
we're
underneath
good.
check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's down
Jamison
inside the 40-yard
Williams.
line. It is
It's
a
a gain
big
of
play
30.
there for the Lions.
That's another.
And even 30
Detroit
yards.
Lions first
Those are the
down.
explosive pass plays
First
that this
and
team
10
is
at
going to
the
continue to
39-yard
mine
line.
all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds
Jameer
inside the
Gibbs.
30-yard line.
11
Good
more
looking
yards.
screenplay there, a
That's
gain of 11
another
and a first down.
Detroit Lions.
There's this misconception
first
out there,
down.
Mike, that in the NFL, you have to
First
run
and
the
10
same
at
amount
the
of run
28-yard
plays
line.
as you do
14.
pass plays. And as you're
14.
seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Goff's
First
pass
down throw there
intended
is
for
incomplete.
Isaac Teslaw.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice
Brings up
job on
second
this
and
drive,
10.
Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances?
The
Jared
pressure,
Goff
too
sacked.
much, and he goes down. That
A
is
loss of
Zach
13
Sealer.
yards.
He
Brings
gets in
up
there to
third
drop him
down.
for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
Hey, Shell. Who goes tonight? White 20.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So backed up after the
DC,
sack,
DC.
and now it's third and long.
White 20. Hey, lift. Harbaugh. Tiger. Hey, tonight.
Here's Goff. Oh, wide
Goff's
open. It is
pass
Williams
complete
for the
to
grab.
Jamison Williams. A gain of 9.
On
It's
fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one from 49. Bates' kick is
The
good.
field goal is
And the
good.
Lions will break our tie
Makes the
and
score
take
Lions
a 10-7
10,
lead.
Dolphins 7.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3.
The Dolphins
They were
take
able to
over
do
first
that
and
and
10
take a lead on that field
at
goal.
their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
That is caught out wide on the
Ewers'
RPO.
pass
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free.
No gain
They're going
on
to
the
stop
play.
him for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
70 Ranger, 79 Bronco, Mustang 19. Ready?
On second down, Ewers. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Jason
Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10.
Dolphins 14, Lions 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Super. Cut. Black 20. What's that?
On first down, it's Goff. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target.
And 10 yards.
And third down coming up.
White 20. Hey, 76. We're good. Black 20.
Now Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up. Third and long.
Here we go. White 20. 5.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
What's that?
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's Tesla. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Black 20. What's that?
To throw is Goff. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Value. Here we go. Tonight. White 20. What's that?
Back to the air, it's Goff. To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Lions.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions move out to a 3-point edge, 17 to 14.
Dolphins 14.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Washington now to return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
On the set. Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Ooh. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Value 1. Cordell. Here we go. Tonight. 2. Turbo. Set.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Merlin.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Turbo. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
13
Goff
yards
hooking
on
up
the
with his
play.
tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs.
Jameer
And he'll get
Gibbs,
back
the
to the
ball
line
carrier.
of scrimmage at best.
tackle
Might have
made by
even
Jordan
lost a yard
Brooks.
there.
It's a
Great
loss
job
of
by
a
that
yard.
linebacker
Brings
timing
up
his
2nd
blitz.
and
He didn't
11
give any indication
at
to the offense that
36-yard
he was
line.
coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on set. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
Tyrell
The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he will find the end zone and extend the lead to 5 points.
Certainly unconventional in their wisdom here, but somehow it still works out. I don't think the defensive PAT unit was at all expecting a fake. Remember, the ball's now snapped from the 15-yard line on an extra point attempt. No one's expecting you to fake it, and I think they used that to their advantage.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Uh-oh. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
17. Here we go. 180. Listen.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And he takes it back all the way.
No good.
How about a pick two if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter, but they want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Down. 70 line. Ready.
On play action, here's Ewers. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
He'll be hit
Goss
as he
pass.
throws, and that
Intended
one
for
will wind up
Jamison Williams.
incomplete. Could not
Incomplete.
step into the throw that
Minka
time.
Fitzpatrick on the
It'll bring up
coverage.
second down.
Tonight. Wait, 20. 5, 5, 5, 5. What's that?
Now, Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple
Goss
of times,
pass.
but it'll fall
Intended for
to the
Isaac
ground.
Taslaw.
It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
For the most
Brings
part,
up
he's
third
been very
down
accurate
and
with
10.
the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
What's that?
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. That is caught!
Amon-Ra
And they're going to
St.
move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
27 yards.
They get the
And the
conversion on
Lions
third down. It
first
was a
down.
gain of 27.
First and 10 at the
Third downs,
21-yard
Mike,
line.
those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the
Goss
ball.
pass.
Winning on
Intended
third
for
downs, that is a
Jahmyr
recipe
Gibbs.
for success.
Incomplete.
All these defensive
Makes it
linemen, I
second and
promise you,
10 at
they
the
all
21-yard
want sacks.
line.
That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the
To the
sack.
end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off
Goss
by
pass.
Jack Jones.
Intercepted by
And the Dolphins are going to get the
They'll take
football
over
here
first and
as
10
it'll come out
at their
to
own
the 20.
20-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Let's go. 70. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Ewers now. He'll throw on first down. That's caught on the right side by
Ewers
Waddle.
pass. Complete
And
to
after the
number
catch, he
17,
gets that forward
Jalen
for
Waddle.
a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
From
yard.
the 29.
At the
Here's
29-yard
second
line.
and 1.
Let's go now. 19. Ready, ready?
A play fake, and now it's Ewers. That's into the hands of the fullback. Inside the 20. And he will
Ewers
dive
pass.
into the end
Complete to
zone.
number 30.
70
Touchdown,
yards.
Miami.
Touchdown, Miami. This is an interesting decision. Up 7. They're going to try to go
The
for 2
Dolphins are
and make it a
lining up
2-score
for a
game.
two-point conversion.
60 Eagle. Check go.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. This is
The
caught. He's
two-point
got
conversion
it.
is successful.
And they tack
and
2
makes the
more
score
onto
Dolphins
their lead.
32. Lions
Everything's about
23.
matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think
Jason
my guy is better
Sanders
than
to
your
kick
guy.
off for
I'm going to
Miami.
put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off
Waddle
the big
on the
leg.
return.
Didn't want to defend a
The Lions
return,
take
so
over
this ball
first and 10
going to be spotted at
their
the
own
35-yard line.
We go tonight. Bell. Left hand.
Goff to throw on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Goff's pass.
And that one's not
Complete to
fooling
Jahmyr
anyone.
Gibbs.
They were on that screen from the
Brought
start,
down back at the
and a
32.
loss of yards on the play.
Tonight. 180. 76. Tell him. 70. Like 29.
A second down throw for Goff. Hit as he threw it, and the pass
Goff's
is incomplete.
pass. Intended for
This defense
Jamison
is vulnerable
Williams.
in a few areas
Incomplete.
along the back end, but none of
Brings
that
up
will matter
third
if this
down
protection
and
can't do a
13.
better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
That one on target to
Jamison
Williams. He's got it. They get the conversion
gain
on
of
third down.
27
It was a
yards.
gain of 27.
That's good for a Lions.
They'll come up here
first down.
first and 10.
Go
First
tonight.
and 10 at the 41-yard
20.
line.
Super. Obama. Obama.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
DC, DC. 180. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 26
That one
more
good
yards.
for 26 yards.
That's another
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
What's that?
Here's Goff. He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
The kicker on for the extra
Greg,
point.
they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Washington now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very
Malik
good
Washington
field position
on
to
the
start
return.
as the return is
Dolphins
past the
take
40.
over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready, ready. 70 line. Set, go.
Play action now. Ewers exiting the pocket right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Go, Rig. Go. Set. Ready. Hut.
Here's a give to Achane. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes third down.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
Back at
6.
60. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick,
A gain of
picking up the
17
first down.
yards. And a Dolphins first down.
Ready.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
19 Cardinal. 8. Ready.
First down, Miami.
Off the play fake, Ewers. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Quinn Ewers
The offense goes
back.
from feeling really
Loss
good
of 8
about the previous
yards.
play with a real
It's
nice
second
pickup
down.
to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to get the football
Ewers pass.
at their own 40.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10.
On first
at their
down,
own
it's
40-yard line.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice
to
pitch and
number
catch on first
87,
down.
Sam Laporta.
The drag route. We used to
gain of
say this is
9
day one
brings up
install.
second and
Every
1
single offense
at
in the
their
NFL has
49-yard
this sort of
line.
route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end,
hold on.
sometimes
Check.
it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Black 20. Hey, kill. What's that?
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
A gain of
It just
6.
seems like every time this guy touches
And
the
the
ball,
Lions
he makes something
first down.
happen. And not all of his runs
First
are
and
always going to
10
be
at the
positive. He's kind of one of
45-yard
those
line.
guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Jameer
And he's going to
Gibbs.
get out of bounds with the first
It's a gain
down.
of 16
Double
yards.
as good there. They
That's
get the first down
another
and
Detroit
save a timeout.
Lions First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff to throw. To the outside, that's St. Brown.
Amon-Ra
And
St.
this takes him into the red
Brown.
zone. He's brought down
10
inside
more
the
yards.
20-yard line.
That's another
Give him 10 more on
Detroit
that
Lions.
one. Just enough for
First down.
another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
So
line.
2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. And he'll be
Jahmyr
stacked
Gibbs,
up
the ball
at
carrier.
the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
When you
the
look
line
throughout
of
this
scrimmage.
game, Mike, I don't think there's
No
even a
gain on the
debate.
play.
This
Brings up
defensive line
second
has
and
clearly
10
won the battle at the line of
18-yard
scrimmage over
line.
this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a
gain of
touchdown.
11. That's good.
Now the
for
Dolphins going to use the
Lions.
first of their
First down.
timeouts. And it comes with a minute
First and
15
goal at
left
the
to go
8-yard
in the
line.
second half. Here we go. First and
120.
goal.
Maverick Turbo.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.
Here goes tonight.
It's back at the 8 now
180.
for second and goal.
Left hand.
They will take a knee here. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one he's
Kick
got to have.
is good. Makes the score.
So it's a win here for the Lions. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Wait. Oh shit, my phone on. Fuck. Shit probably gonna die. Hold on, please. I didn't tell you I got a second job, right? Hold on. Ooh.
What? Oh, no, I ain't finna cook nothing. At 10 o'clock at night. I ain't finna cook nothing at 10 o'clock at night.